I want to welcome Councilmember Susan Guidry and Kristen Palmer and Councilmember James Gray, Mr. Don Clark with AmeriCorps. He's a regional director of the Corporation for National and Community Service. Ms. Vicki Schenk, who's a state director for the Corporation for National and Community Service. William Stout, who's a director of Youth Building New Orleans, Volunteer Louisiana, and representatives from New Orleans Senior Corps and AmeriCorps programs. It's great to see all of you. Thank you so much for coming. Today, we are celebrating the Mayor's Day of Recognition for National Service. Mayors across America are honoring those Americans who have given of themselves and have taken time to serve this great country. This is the second time that we have celebrated this so that we could actually highlight the importance of citizen service. National service participants across the country are occupying 70,000 locations as we speak, and it really has been incredible. It is an activity that allows people to be in service to others, which, of course, as we know, is such an incredible hallmark of the American character, and particularly people in New Orleans. After Katrina hit, we had citizens that came from all over the country to help rebuild this great American city. A lot of people questioned whether or not we should rebuild it, and that was answered in the affirmative by thousands and thousands of people that not only came from other places, but decided to stay and make this their home and make New Orleans a better place for it. It was an all-hands-on-deck experience, and we continue to benefit from the great service of so many people from across America and people that are here today, and we're going to honor three of them. We, of course, are using service to address some of the most pressing challenges in our city, from schools to community centers, early childhood learning centers, after-school programs, neighborhoods, NORD, rebuilding, Habitat for Humanity, all of those different entities. But today, particularly, we are using this particular moment to honor the memory of a very promising young man that came to us from Chicago, who unfortunately was taken from us too soon, Joseph Joe Massenberg, who was slain a year ago today. I had the opportunity to meet with his mother and father when they were in town. At my invitation, they came back to the Essence Festival to help us really kind of highlight the importance of safety on our streets. I've had the opportunity to speak to Mayor Emanuel and many people from Chicago about this and the connection that our two cities have had as it relates to violence on the streets of America and the need to make sure that we stop the killing. Joseph Massenberg was a wonderful young man. He was an inspiration to all of the peers who knew him, and he continues to inspire us today. And so today we are going to make the Joseph Massenberg Memorial Award for Excellence in National Service a tradition in the city of New Orleans, where we honor national service participants who demonstrate an exemplary commitment to service in New Orleans community, and we're going to announce those recipients at the end of the press conference. For all those who serve, we want to thank you for your demonstration of commitment, dedication, and patriotism to America and to the people of New Orleans, and particularly in the city of New Orleans. We have over 1,200 people as we speak, AmeriCorps and Senior Corps members serving locally as we speak today. And as we approach our 300th anniversary, we can all choose to serve and make our city stronger, and we will all be the better for it. So thank you all very much, and I'll congratulate you when you receive your awards. And what I'd like to do now is call up Mr. Don Clark, AmeriCorps NRCC Regional Director, which is the Corporation for National and Community Service. Mr. Don Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the opportunity to speak this afternoon. Thank you for members of the council for sharing this time with us this afternoon. Taking a moment to remember Joe and the service that he had performed here in the city of New Orleans, and also to celebrate his life and also the spirit of service that he came to New Orleans with. It's truly an honor for me to be here with the Corporation for National Community Service and the NCCC in particular, because I get the opportunity to work with young people every single day between the ages of 18 and 24 who want to make a difference in their world, want to make a difference in our country. And I think it's truly an honor to participate in Mayor's Day, and I'd like to thank Mayor Landrieu for taking the time and recognizing service, because really it is something that is truly American. It's a value that we hold as a people. I had the opportunity to serve with Peace Corps for over 17 years overseas, and now I get to take that service home and share it here in the United States. And I think that every opportunity that we can find to offer young people a chance to prove that they are willing to do what it takes to make this country better is an opportunity for us to celebrate what it is to be American. So thank you, Mayor Landrieu. Thank you for all of you for the time this afternoon, and congratulations to our award winners in anticipation of their award. But before I break, I do want to take the opportunity to invite moms and dads, grandparents, young people, to think about the opportunity to serve in AmeriCorps. The NCCC is a great program. AmeriCorps has many, many wonderful programs. And we're always looking for willing participants, people who are willing to commit time, energy, and effort to serve their communities and serve their families. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We're now going to hear from each of our council members. Just to say a word.
Thank you. And again, yes, congratulations in advance to the very well-deserving honorees that we will hear about today. And thank you for the amazing work that you do and that all of the AmeriCorps, the Senior Corps, the VISTA people, everyone associated with the Corporation for National and Community Service. You know, it is an organization that has done so much for this community. I don't know that I ever go to any large volunteer endeavor in this city without seeing AmeriCorps T-shirts among those volunteers, and we are eternally grateful for the countless hours that you all have given us in helping us in our rebuilding efforts in the last 8+ years. This award is a fitting tribute to the wonderful memory of Joe Massenberg. I hope that his parents, Sharon and Andre, who are both pastors, who do the work, the kind of work that you are doing here with AmeriCorps in the Chicago area, have found peace since the tragic death of their son. We want to thank them once again for giving him to us for some short period of time. He made such an incredible impact. I just had the pleasure with Andreas Hoffman and Greenlight New Orleans and Hike for Katrina to plant a beautiful tree in his memory last year and to do a wonderful memorial service. And now it's just thrilling to me that his memory will live on with us every year with these awards. Really appreciate that, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. I just want to thank the mayor and I want to thank AmeriCorps. I think this is a very fitting honor and to really recognize Joe's life and his commitment to service and his commitment to community, because I do think it underscores the importance of what he did and that it wasn't even his own city and his own community. I think that's what service is all about, is your willingness to give regardless of where you are and where you come from. And I think that really speaks to AmeriCorps. I've had such a tremendous history with AmeriCorps and working with them from Vistas to NCCCs to AmeriCorps Direct. And really, and this was right after Katrina, and to really see what they've impacted has been absolutely tremendous in the city. What we've done in this short time would not have occurred without our AmeriCorps, and I want to be very clear on that. You know, we were able to marshal tens of thousands of volunteers in rebuilding houses and bringing people home, and that would not have happened if we did not have these young people willing to stand up and willing to lead these volunteers at the work sites. And so it's really fascinating to see how they continue to serve. Even when they leave AmeriCorps, we have seen them serving in our schools, we've seen them leading nonprofits throughout the city, and that's something that will always be with us. And it's just is absolutely tremendous, and we know that what they're doing here has also been replicated across the country. And so I think this honor is symbolic of that, and it will continue, and I just want to thank all the AmeriCorps out there that have done such great work. So thank you.
I want to join in thanking all those involved in honoring the new honorees and to honor the young man who gave his life while volunteering for service to the community. I think the most important thing is the example that is served for all of us. All of us should feel an obligation to give of ourselves and to serve the community. Whether it's to join AmeriCorps or a similar organization, whether it's to coach at your playground, whether it's to go tutor at your school, if you're not doing something like that somewhere, you're not pulling your share of the load. And we all should have that sense and that feeling. And I congratulate those who not only have that sense but act on it. and I hope that others will look at their example and follow it. Thank you very much.
When I was a lieutenant governor, I had the great joy of overseeing AmeriCorps, and this young lady, Brooke Smith, ran it for the entire state, and so we're thrilled that she's now my deputy chief of staff, who's in New Orleans, who understands it better than anybody in the country, and Brooke's been helping lead this effort. So please
Great.
help me welcome Brooke Smith.
Thank you. And Mr. Mayor and all of our elected and appointed officials, I'm going to ask you all to stand to the left side of this podium as we honor these awardees. The first person we want to recognize is Miss Violet Obiaha. Violet is a New Orleans native that serves with City Year New Orleans, local nonprofit. She spends her days working with third graders at Arthur Ashe Charter School. She planned actually to complete 1 year of service with City Year and to move on to law school, but she's been so passionate about her service with her third graders, she's actually signed on for another year. So we want to congratulate you for your commitment, and we're also very pleased that you've inspired 60 first through third graders to participate in their first ever spelling bee. You have magic in you, and thank you for sharing it with us. So please, you can come this way. And Melissa, do you want to join in the photo? City Year in the house?
Okay.
Okay. One more. And Michael, why don't you come around too? Just, not for this photo, but for the next.
There we go. All right. Thank you. Congratulations.
Our second awardee, thank you, Violet, is Jaquita Allen. Jaquita is an AmeriCorps Vista member. She serves with Tulane University's Center for Public Service. She has a unique background in that she has a very long commitment to service and national service, dating back to 2001 after 9/11 when she signed up for AmeriCorps NCCC in Sacramento. She then went back into the workforce, came back into the service world in 2008 to help improve adult literacy outcomes, and we're lucky now to have her as a new New Orleanian in New Orleans, serving at Tulane University and leading other vistas across the city. So Jaquita, please join the mayor and council members for your award. Congratulations. And Michael, please join the picture as well. Michael's with Tulane. Wonderful. We have a third awardee named Frank Cannon, who could not be with us here today, but he represents Senior Corps, and he helps adults who need assistance in their daily lives get on with activities so that they can live independently. We'll be sure. We're actually going to ask Vicki Schenk and Elizabeth if she's here to receive this award on Mr. Cannon's behalf. So if you all want to come up. And please extend our congratulations to Mr. Cannon, who is one of the longest-serving senior companion volunteers, also since 2001. Great, and thank you all. Thank you all, awardees.